I guess she did what she felt as though she had to do. I think she sold her soul to the devil.
I believe she sold her soul to the devil, so don't let this section ruin our man. I guess she did what she felt she had to do. Okay, rumor enthusiasts. Get in as many people see the Harveys as the picture perfect blended family, but insiders say that recent events could potentially rock their very foundation. The golden couple may need to strengthen their bonds to withstand the storm. Marjorie Harvey, the epitome of grace and elegance, is currently at the center of the drama surrounding the beloved TV icon Steve Harvey. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Secret Life Channel. Today's hot topic is a rumor that Steve Harvey and a certain bodyguard are growing more tense. What's the real beef? Details are vague, but even a passing mention causes discussion about its potential effects on the greater Harvey family. While age gaps in Hollywood are nothing new, Jim dropped a bombshell that he was already spoken for. That's right, our man. Young Marjorie fell head over heels for Jim when she was 18 years old. He had 14 more candles on his birthday cake than she did. Jim had this revelation and another leading lady unearthed secrets that, let's just say, would give any soap opera a run for its money, telling I want people to draw down conclusion. Let me tell you this here very quickly. I did. I talked to DJ. When you thought it couldn't get juicier, Marjorie, in a twist that rivals any primetime drama, stopped playing safe in the birth control game. Her goal to have a baby and hopefully get Jim to leave his first wife in the rear view. And spoiler alert, it worked so after a 3-year roller coaster of an or the two tied the knot. But the honeymoon phase, well, it fizzled out faster than a one-hit wonder. Their 7 years of marital journey were anything but smooth, filled with more highs and lows than a chart-topping album, because they had me D to write on Monday Laundry, but they didn't even want to deal with it. It was no use, taking me to trial. They would have to take me to trial for the Monday Laundry. Then drama hit its peak when both Jim and Marjorie got caught in the spotlight. No of paparazzi, but of the FBI and N. While Jim was no stranger to legal controversies, discovering Marjorie was also on the radar. That was a twist no one saw coming, in an act that some might call chivalrous or perhaps foolhardy. Jim chose to defend Marjorie and take the responsibility when he was first given a life sentence, but owing to some leniency from President Barack Obama, only served 26 years. I had years of probation on that, but the Obama administration removed that off of me. Darn. More than just Marjorie has been involved in Steve's turbulent love life thus far. The focus is on his early years with Marcy. When twins Carly and Brandy were born in the 1980 ES, Steve and Marcy seemed to be a marriage made in heaven. As these kids giggled and crawled, Steve was kneeling in insurance forms pitching policies. But destiny had other ideas. As the applause grew louder, Chuck's marital harmony with Marcy began to deteriorate, resulting in their heartbreaking separation in 1994. But before we could even catch our breath, whispers turned into scandalous tales, accusing Steve and Mary Shackelford of developing a romance before Steve's first comedy competition win, with a cash prize that could barely cover a fancy dinner. Since Hollywood's ever-turning rumor mill didn't hold back, Steve's alleged escape attempts with other women became the talk of the town. And as if that wasn't enough drama, darker clouds hovered, with serious allegations of abuse leaving fans gasping in disbelief. Mary's rose-tinted views of Steve soon dimmed, and there's no closure for me. As of today, there was never any closure at all. The chemistry between Steve on stage delivering jokes and Marjorie in the audience was riveted on him was palpable. But their romantic relationship was not, despite the promising beginning. Whirlwind encountered early difficulties. Just a few weeks into their marriage, their progress was put on hold due to financial difficulties and Steve's relentless professional pursuit. Steve's candid words ring in our ears, highlighting the significance of a man's financial standing in a relationship. Job to take care of a woman and some children, to have a family, that's our damn job. But what happens to when the woman tell you I don't need man? All right. let's keep this gossip train chugging. So in 2005, when the Steve Harvey show was put to bed and his roller coaster marriage to Mary was finally a closed chapter, Steve was like a ship in need of a harbor. Enter Marjorie lighting up Steve's life once again. Oh, you bet it was time for a second act. The rest of your life with is the single most important decision you'll ever make, because your other half were either you. But Marjorie wasn't exactly idle waiting for Steve's return. Her love life had its own soap opera moments, complete with a relationship with Jim and a baby daddy plot twist with his cousin Darnell. Woods' then life threw a curveball with Darnell becoming the guest of the States after some shady business practices came to light. Let's first say that you shouldn't feel guilty for Buckle Up Honey, because you won't believe this next part. Rumor whispers that Marjorie might be going out with, wait for it, are being produced by Mills. Stu, the former bodyguard of Steve William, made a loud boom. Freeman, imagine the guy who is supposed to have Steve's back being the one to stab it. But it's not just that. Big Boom has a past as shady as a rainforest. Rumors in the Hollywood Hills claim that before becoming a full-time bodyguard, Big Boom was involved in some, how shall we put this, delicately dubious nighttime activities. In other words, he was a real Casanova who didn't treat the ladies right. Speaking of Big Boom, don't think bodyguard Le Big Boom claims to adjust his security style to match the threat level by switching from shadow-like discretion to full-on human shield versatility. Check, but let's not believe him. The man has layers today and likes to brand himself as a changed man by pivoting from his shady past to writing books, motivational speaking, and of course guarding celebrities. Leave the leading lady out of this, Marjorie. Oh, the internet is watching her like a hawk, and opinions on her are as varied as a cocktail. Some people say she's dubious. Regardless of whether you think she's dishonest or simply misunderstood, you are the prize, so don't offer yourself to anyone. While some claim she's just caught up in the whirlwind that is Steve Harvey's life. Discussing the tension between the bodyguard and Mr. Harvey, rumors have been circulating that Big Boom might not be as gentlemanly around Marjorie as he claims. Let's just say Marjorie may have seen some of the old Big Boom. Next, examine the tension between Big Boom and Steve. According to rumors, Big Boom was fired by Steve after all the rumors about Marjorie and Big Boom. But this is where it gets interesting. If you're a bodyguard, you're on the front lines of a celebrity's life, witnessing the good, bad, and downright scandalous. So what if Big Boom knows a little too much about Mr. Harvey's behind-the-scenes activities? Steve didn't take any further action. Pull up a seat because this is about to get juicy. Antics, think about it, folks, those late-night outings, private meetings, perhaps even some hush-hush deals or secret rendezvous that never made the news after all. Big Boom would have seen it all and may have the receipts to prove it. So Big Boom, Steve's former bodyguard, appears to be holding all the cards. Insiders can't stop talking about how Big Boom might have some jaw-dropping dirt on Mr. Harvey. It's obvious that the glamorous world of Hollywood tried its best to bury this potentially explosive information under its lush red carpet. But can they do so forever?